New York City for most of this week, so pretty busy week ahead of me. Looking forward to it. So yeah, a bit sunny today. Love New York City. The train was a little bit slow. There was a bunch of delays, so I ended up getting out of walking out more because I was like waiting too long for the train. So should be fun. I'm excited. Today I'm meeting with a guy named Sean, who is a sales influencer as well, and he's done pretty well with his sales course. So I wanted to pick his brain a little bit, see if he's open to doing like an affiliate program there. And yeah, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, so it's going to be a lot of interesting people, just catching up with folks, and looking forward to tapping it, re-networking with folks that are in this space. And yeah, it's good times. Hope everyone's doing well. Where are you guys watching from? I'm in sunny New York City today. Looking to go into a rooftop event later today at the Hudson Yard, so that'll be fun. Definitely looking forward to that. And yeah, get to continue do some prep work for a couple jobs, sales trainer opportunity roles that I'm working with some friends. So a lot of prep work, just like understanding more about the different markets with Sumo Logic and Spring Health and Datadog. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Looking forward to those opportunities. We're at the Madison Square Park area, so probably I'm about 19 blocks away, so 25-minute walk probably. A lot of changes here. This area is always changing. Oh wow, they closed this whole... What did this used to be, huh? Wow. On Broadway. Always a lot of construction. Peaceful in the morning, not as crazy right now. Oh, Bee House is over here. Nice. Love this place. It's cool. All right, we're in the Flatiron. Oh, cool. Talking about Asian American artists. There you go. Represent. Yo, what up, bro? What up, Home Slice? How you doing today? How's the market doing? Let me know. Hey, thank you for the like, Rohan. Appreciate it. Anyone else? Share the love. It helps me get more visibility. Yeah, now that the weather's nicer, man, everyone is out. Everyone's coming out of hibernation. Good stuff. Oh, baby. That's cute, baby. Lost book. Oh no, you said you lost? Yeah, that's the ups and downs of trading, I guess. That's life for you. It's a metaphor for life, always ups and downs.
talking about, bro? Make what you say make sense.
Oh, you can hear the birds today. That's cool. What we got? Heroes. That's nice. Ooh. It's over trading results. Take big risks, you get big rewards, I guess. That's life. Ooh, the birds. Birds are extra loud today. What's the rest of your day look like, Rohan? What is it? It's 8:30 p.m. right now for you, I think. Wait, 9.5 hours. Yeah. Anything? What do my friends say? Nah, I've been together for 4 years. Enjoy, man. I love it. Marriage is a beautiful thing. I'm excited. I think I might have lost the invite in the mail. So, glad you're doing well, man. How's the Latvian? Let me know how you're liking it. 7:30. Oh, so it's 5. Okay, so it's 5. Let me see how that works. 9.5. Oh, crap. My math was off. Yeah, my bad. That makes sense. My math was off. Not a lot of babies. Tell me more. How's it going? Your marketing is consistent. I'll tell you that. I'll take that as a compliment. Just walking New York City right now, you know, it's good. I think I'm building for the long term, but short term, it's definitely, you know, it's not as easy as everyone makes it seem. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. That white car just left. Is that a bank car? I think so, yeah. A lot of bank cars. We have a lot of bank cars here. A lot of banks in New York City, as you can imagine, because it's like the financial services capital of the states. Chipotle. Marketing is consistent. Alright, let me call Sean real quick. Hey, what's going on? Oh, okay, sounds good. Hey, if I was half as good looking as you, you know, I probably wouldn't have to try as hard. But you know, some some people aren't blessed with a Greek god body, you know. That's funny. They actually had it at like a work event. It was like when I was at TriNet. It was like at the conference. You know how like they hire like people to do the headshots, like the corporate. So then everyone, yeah. So that's where I got it. Yeah, dude. It's been a roller coaster ride, man. It's like I feel like sometimes you see all these like influencers on LinkedIn. They make it look so easy, but then it's definitely like a lot, man. It's a lot. Yeah. Yeah. You have to be. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's fun. Like I would say like I'm meeting a lot of cool people, like a lot of more entrepreneurial people. So I think it's just like the people you're meeting is definitely a lot different, right? But yeah, it's motivating, but like yeah, we're all kind of like messed up in the head. Like it's like people who are really addicted to like that dopamine hit, you know? So I see the trap because like some of the people who I look up to, they're making like millions, and I see how stressed they are. Like I see like, you know what I mean? Like they're comparing themselves to other influencers that are making millions more than them. So it's always like, you know, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's the same as sales, right? It's like there's the President's Club winners, and then there's like, you know what I mean? And then you try to climb that ladder. So it's the same thing, just like more, yeah. So it's been interesting. Yeah. I'm sure it's the same as being like you're a pretty hardcore athlete, right? It's like in that sense, the grind, like the discipline, and like just like the dedication, right? There's like so many layers, so many levels to it. So I'm sure it's like similar because like I'm sure it's hard to kind of get to where you got to, right? It's like not everyone. That's not for everybody. Yeah, I think like it's I do like in corporate. I feel like you get to meet like a lot more people, so it's just like structured. Whereas like sometimes like as an entrepreneur, like you kind of have to go out of your way to kind of do the social stuff. Whereas like I feel like at least when I was working at LinkedIn, it's like it's like almost overwhelmingly social, right? And then like so I'm sure not every company's like that, but I do miss that about like a LinkedIn where like there's just so many opportunities to meet people. Yeah, like even if it's like just a water cooler chat. Whereas like now I feel like definitely have to go out of my way to meet people more. But yeah. But I do meet people, it's just like virtually, right? So I definitely miss more of the in-person stuff. Yeah. Um yeah. I did like a lot of that in my actually like at the nights and weekends and conferences and stuff. So like actually I did like a ton of that. Like even when I was doing the sales job, like I went out of my way to like study all that and be a part of all these different communities. So basically what I did was like, all right, how can I innovate on and basically all the other sales communities is like, hey, like do this and you'll make more money. But then what I realized is like you could make a shit ton of money, but you're not going to be happy. So mine is like, yes, like you kind of hook them with like make more money, but once they're here, then it's kind of like you give them, this is like everyone always tells me like you kind of sell them what they want and you give them what they need, right? So it's like they come thinking like, oh yeah, I want to get from mid-market to enterprise AE. And obviously that comes with a pretty significant salary increase and stuff like that. But then once you kind of coach them, you realize like everyone, like they're seeking like either trying to find love or they're trying to publish a book or they're but then so there's like yeah, so that's like the interesting part. But initially they come to me for more like performance. Hmm. Yeah. That's a good question. Like how we do one thing is how we do everything, right? But it's there's like usually 4 different projects that I work with my clients. It's like on a weekly basis, so it's like an hour. Um, so the 4 projects, so it depends, right? Like people go through different stages where like maybe some months it's more heavy on like the sales and like like more tactical sales stuff. But the other half of the conversation is like everything else, right? It's like all the other goals and it's like kind of like having a trainer, right? It's like just because they're working with me for a year or 2 years or like 9 months, whatever, like there's like the accountability piece. So if they're paying me like a shit ton of money, like they also feel like, okay, like I'm not gonna waste that, like let me execute on everything. And a lot of it is psychology, right? A lot of it is like the 7-step framework that I created. It's like, what is our self-limiting beliefs? So what is our disempowering narrative? And then how do we rewire our brain to have a more empowering story? So some of it is like do these frameworks where it's like healing the past. And then the second, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, totally. Right. Yeah, and that's why like I always do at least a 6-month engagement with people because like like we're we're a certain age, right? So that means we've had like 30, in my case, 36 years of conditioning to kind of like reinforce my beliefs, right? My disempowering narratives. So it's not like an overnight thing, but because I've done it for like 100 different people, like, pattern recognition, you kind of realize like, okay, it's probably like, these are the 3 moments, one during childhood, one during teenage, one during adult year that has kind of created this like false belief. So, it does take a couple sessions, but you know how it is. Like, it's always easier for everyone else to see their, like, our own shit than ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, we always think our shit don't stink. So, yeah, it's like, I'm sure with me, like, from the outside, you're probably like, oh, these are Davidson's blind spots, or these are things you could work on. But, like, I'm in my own fucking world, right? So, like, I don't really, I mean, I do think about it because, yeah, exactly. So, and like, so it's not from necessarily one book. It's from me, like, really, like, doing a lot of soul searching. And then I paid $150,000 in 8 years, like, traveling, doing all the Tony Robbins, all of the conferences, and, like, pretty much every weekend and every night I was, like, doing this because it was just, like, a passion of mine. And I was just like, why do I feel so, like, empty and like incomplete, so it was just for me, like, yeah, yeah, it's like, so the framework that like I developed, and this is kind of like what I have noticed from just like literally, everyone has like their 10,000 hours that they work on, right? So this is like, it's, I'm probably oversimplifying it, but it's like with a lot of people of color, right? There's obviously like a lot of disempowering narratives around race, right? I mean, you being a black man, like it's for someone to be like, oh, like forget all of that, like just pretend you're not a black man. It's like, okay, like easier said than done, right? Yeah, but I mean, I would be lying if I said that my race doesn't play a significant part in my identity and how I see myself. And some of it is me collecting evidence of like, hey, like CROs typically look a certain way or they come from a certain pedigree. But the more evidence I collect in that, the more I'm shooting myself in the foot. Yeah. Yeah. So that's like one of it. But yeah, there's like a whole thing that I go through. So like, yeah, dude, if you're interested, you know, maybe we could set up a call and I can like kind of give you like a sample session, but it's like an hour because it's like, you know, it's pretty, there's probably like a lot to unpack. And then, yeah, man, like if you think it's valuable, dude, I would love to, you know, support you or any referral, like anyone that you can think of. You know, at the end of the day, a lot of this business is like word of mouth because it's like such a high trust thing. Because, you know, you get pretty intimate with people. So, dude, that's a tough one. It's funny because like I think the world likes to like categorize and like the thing that comes to mind is like humble high achievers. So it's like folks that like know like they're really hard on themselves, like they have a high standard of excellence, but they still are being really, really hard on themselves, and they're still like, you know, they're like, like I feel like I'm scratching the surface. Like I know there's like so much more out there. And you know how it is. It's always like people like who you are, right? Like your clients end up being like people that are very similar to you. So it ends up just being like a lot of like on paper, like we should be happy, we should be successful, right? But there's some sort of narrative that's like causing us to feel like there's something missing, you know? Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm very grateful. Like, it's cool because every day I get to have like conversations like this, like super rewarding. But, you know, it can be potentially exhausting too, because like if you're doing this conversation every day, like sometimes you're just like, man, like it's like a lot to be with, you know? Yeah. Mm. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I do agree. Like therapy, I think helped me get like 60% of the way there. But therapy, I feel like is a little bit too much focused on the past, which don't get me wrong, like the past is like great data points, but if we're just super fixated on the past, it's really hard for us to have a game plan or a strategy to move forward. So I've always found like the combination of both, in my opinion, is like the most effective, right? Because the therapy kind of gives you that safe space, but then the coaching is like the action plan and more of like the roadmap, right? More of like the vision moving forward. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Uh, did you remember Dwight Lawson and Lou Melendez? Nice. I'm hanging out with him next week. Like every Friday, they have like a Yelp get together. Okay. Yeah. Huh. Oh yeah. 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 So he's mentoring me actually right now. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. He told me how much he's making from these things. It's pretty significant. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. He told me like kind of his rate because we were kind of going back and forth because I'm doing a lot of similar things as him. Like I'm doing sales training as well. And so he's kind of mentoring me actually. He's kind of giving me like, hey, this is like the process, this is how much I charge and stuff. So he's been honestly like super helpful in this journey for me. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I think, yeah, he was, well, he wasn't like, I sat like diagonal from him, but I remember he when he was a sales manager, like, he was always, he was always on the phones, like, he was always coaching at Yelp. Yeah. But yeah, I know you have to go, but yeah, man. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, have a good wedding. Take care. Yeah, congrats. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Bye. Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry about that. I was just catching up with a friend of mine who I used to work with at LinkedIn. About to get to my destination soon, so I have a meeting in 9 minutes, but ooh, it's hot, sweaty. So his name is Sean. He is an enterprise account executive. We used to work together at LinkedIn Learning, and he's getting married soon. He's like this super athletic. He was like a basketball player that went to one of the best schools in the country, if not the best school in the country. So we were just catching up. But yeah, he's a good dude. So I'm probably gonna send him over a link to have another call with him. But I hope all is well, guys. Oh my God, sweating so much. And oh, what did you say? You said, have you seen the Titanic? Oh, that New York is the Statue of Liberty. That's funny. Yeah, there's always a lot of flags. Crap, I just hung up. He had to go to a meeting, so unfortunately. But I'll chat him. What's the difference between roadmap and structure? That's a good question. I don't know. It's funny. But all right, guys, I'm sweaty. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.